Happy Chainsaw Man Day! We're back once again for some more live reactions with your boy, Thabreakmaster, and we are here for chapter 224. So, with last week's chapter, looked like she's about to drop the moon. Granted, she's probably not dropping the moon or anything like that, but she is gonna be dropping some bullcrap. Alright, we don't know what this freaking power is about to be, but it's about to be stupid. She is becoming so hex, and I'm really curious into how Denji is going to actually combat against all this, because this is just kind of insane when it comes to the strength here. So my expectations for this chapter is let's just get book wild. What else could happen? What else could happen? Like, honestly, welcome in, Peach. Appreciate you coming through. So without further ado, you already know, if you've already read the manga, sit back, watch our reactions, and then we discuss the chapter. If you are reading it with me, react with me, and then let's talk about the chapter right after, because we're not just reacting, but we also discuss and review said chapter right off the bat. Okay what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So, let's go ahead and do this. Look at this. Like, get the #1 pupil out here. Welcome in, Peach. Look like the first one. Chainsaw Man, chapter 224. Moon, Spear, interesting. Moon, spear, my God, rip them in half, oh my God. sorry. That was the thing that came to mind right here. So is it a moon spear? Is the moon becoming a spear? Is that what we're talking about here? Or is the United States flag a spear, but then turns the moon into a set spear too, or something? Because it says moon, spear, so like I'm assuming like two different spears going on here. I don't know, unless someone's actually getting speared, like WWE type of speared, like freaking, you know, like got eggs spearing them, giving them a nice little gentle hug, you know, maybe something like that. I don't know, but this is just based off the freaking title of the goddamn chapter. Welcome in, Go Sad. I'll turn the American flag into a spear, and America's claim to the moon into a homing. Oh, okay, so the moon is still coming. All right then, and America's claim to the moon into a homing system. Interesting. Well, that flag coming down hard, all right? That's kind of crazy that this man would actually draw this. Like, I'm sorry. It's just like, it's still just weird to me that freaking Fujimoto's like, man, I got some stuff to say, and I'm not being nice about it. There's no subliminals. This is directly in your face, bro. Like, this is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie. Almost got speared. He almost got speared. Almost brought them in half. Oh my God, man, that's a family. No, I'm sorry. You can't say this to me. I'm a WWE fan. I'm a wrestling fan. Not just WWE, AEW too. You're right saying, let me in here. America. Mario crazy eyes. Yoru is insane. Okay, Yoru is insane. That spear's still going. Oh no! Grrr. And this man's still making noises. Lion Devil, Lady Yoru. Oh, so you can actually talk. Oh, you have like full sentences and everything. I didn't expect that, sir. Because like freaking Moray Ill is just boo, boo. Like that's the whole thing he can do. This lion right here can talk. All right. That's why they lion. God dang it! Don't stop. How dare you, Denji? You did this. You know what? No, I never got it. It's flame spear exactly. Huh? How is that my fault? That's what I'm saying. Like what? He didn't even do anything this time. Like, huh? Meet your end. Yeek. What the heck is yeek? All right, buddy. Oh my. That freaking the spear is going. Oh my God. Stop running. That spear will home in on you until you accept your defeat. Oh, so it's a homing spear. Okay, so I thought it was like a beacon. I thought she was meaning like the spear is going to drop down and that's going to be the beacon for the moon to drop down. No, it's just a homing spear. Okay. I mean, it's powerful, but it ain't the moon though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little disappointing. It's like, I mean, why not just drop the moon? Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're already here anyways, okay? The apocalypse is about to happen. Maybe this was the apocalypse. That lion can talk because more people are scared of lions than maybe there's a very good chance of that, because like I ain't scared of no freaking eel. Like what are you scared of eel for, bro? Eel. I gotta stop making these puns. Damn. I just had a light bulb moment. I'm a genius. Sure, buddy. School. Okay. And man's got spear. There it is. And there it is, and there it is. Oh my God, he ain't gonna be the same after that. He's going through that school right now. Wait, hold up. Wait, they're in the school. Aren't they like trying to still do the whole festival thing? So aren't there still students at the school? Wait, what time of day is this? Using my friends as a shield, fleeing from me. You're lower than a devil. I mean, to be fair, Yoru does, go through these like situations head on, no matter what it is, no matter how stupid it is. She is somebody that will go head on to a situation, but that's like, I don't, whatever. You do you. All right, you're not cooking this one. You're not cooking. But even if I get one glimpse of you yielding, then I win. Serves you right. So you need a glimpse. So like, what if he just like, I don't know, get rid of sight or something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is there a sight devil around? Like, just take the eyes away. That way you'll never get to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? Giovanna, bro. They can't die. School festival is fine. I mean, they can still feel pain, man. They can still feel pain. There's still real pain that can happen with this. I'll turn you into a weapon, Denji, and set the humans against each other. Yeah, sure, buddy. Wait, what are you eating over there? Hey, what you eating over there? He's like, what's the man doing? Like he started chomping down all of a sudden. I'm going to enjoy my perfect world. Ow! Why did I trip? I'm not awesome. Really? Yoru, you throwing shade right now to freaking Asa Mitaka? Well, we already discovered why she was tripping, okay? This is a thing, a mechanism that was protecting her in some ways, so she didn't have to take the fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, so get out of here with that. You on the ground now, you just like Asa. You trash, God. Yoru is Asa, exactly. Yeah, the random shots fired, like, but why? Like, bro. Huh? What happened? How was I moving until just now? I guess this raises a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie. I guess no one's gonna have a leg up on the game. Okay, like seriously, but like, so there's just a leg devil around that this man can just eat all of a sudden? Like, what? And we have no legs. And the concept of legs is now non-existent. Who's afraid of legs? Like, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Chainsaw Man World. Who the heck is afraid of legs? Like, really? Really? It's, oh no, fixed eyes, they don't save lives! Like, what happened? Fear of losing legs. The leg devil, bro. Like, that's. I mean, there's I guess a fear to it, but like, is it really that big of a fear? I mean, I don't know, man. Again, it's just walking around. Okay, again, I gotta stop. I can't stop making puns. I'm afraid to lose my legs. I need them for soccer. Look, man, it's why you got hands, bro. Denji, what did you do, Denji? I forgot her name and face now, but that chick who flashed me her panties when oh, interesting. Huh. I had to stop right there, actually. The fact that he knows of that someone. Is it like a slow burn for him, for Denji in particular? Because he's the one that erased it, so like, does it work in like a slow burn effect for him, which allows him to still have some inkling of what he has done to some degree? Like, I'm really curious how this whole like memory wipe thing works when he does cease to exist something. You know what I mean? That's quite interesting. I forget her name and face now, but that chick who flashed me her panties when I acted like I'd work with her, she gave me a whole bunch of devil pawn. Oh, interesting, huh? So I had a feeling that's what she was doing, like from before. The fact that we seen she had an Eternity Devil and the Falling Devil, it was safe to assume she had probably other devils under her pocket, especially considering that she got her own sister under her pocket at that point, right? And Fake Saw Man as well. So it's not like it's really hard for her to actually make this type of situation happen. So yeah, she has an array of different devils in, which then makes sense why that devil was around. Okay, it wasn't just walking around. He purposely actually ate this man. So oh my God, what does he have? This opens the door for, oh my God, this opened the door for a lot of different things. Oh my goodness. Because like he can literally erase anything that she had then, basically. And I'm under the impression she must have a lot of devils, because she was trying to make sure to have certain control of things here. Oh my goodness. Okay, this opens the door for a lot of different scenarios now. This is quite interesting. Okay, Denji, you're kind of cooking a little bit. Devil pawns? It can't be. Don't know what I ate, but since I need the blood, I'm gonna keep chomping. Hey, whoa, buddy. So he's just gonna just eat all of them. Hey, oh no. Oh no! Oh God! Give back Asa's body, or I'll make a mess of your perfect world. Stop it! It's like she is cracking. You know, like she got that, like her eyes twitching. She is so mad that she probably has like a vein popping out of her head. Her eyes just like straight out twitching. Like the veins, it's all over her. Like she is getting so frustrated with freaking Denji right now. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But this is actually not like as funny as Yoru's reaction is. This is not funny though. Like he doesn't even know what he's eating. He's just eating devils. So like, what else? Like what else does she have in her pocket? Because like what? So let's brainstorm real quick, right? What are some devils you think the Death Devil had, right? That could be a problem for the world itself. And it could be anything, because you see there's leg devils, it could be arm devils, they could be head devils, they could be breathing devils. Cease to breathe. Granted, that doesn't even matter because he can't die anyway, so it's not even gonna be a problem. But this is such an interesting concept. So this is what his plan is. She's not gonna be able to have the world that she controls because she can't control what she can't even remember, because this sucker out here freaking erasing everything and not making it fun for her. He's effectively making this more and more difficult as it goes on. The fact you need legs to freaking get around the way she was getting around. You know what I'm saying? Not like you can't get around in other means, but this is such a great idea. Like, Denji, you keep saying you're a genius. Honestly, this was actually a smart idea. I didn't think of that. Bravo to Denji, bro. I didn't know, man. Okay. You know, did he have summer pockets? Yes. Yes, she did. You can just unlock the perfect counter and have wars if people are. I mean, they effectively cannot fight. They can't fight effectively, I should say. They can still fight. It's gonna be a lot harder to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna find a way to get around it. But like, that's such an interesting concept. That's so freaking cool. It's worse than eating devils blocks Yoru's plans, of course, as people are gonna be unable to move or fight. Exactly. Crazy Yoru eyes. Reminds me of JoJo characters when losing their shit. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the facial expressions that Fujimoto is doing for freaking Yoru right now. It's just like the way she's crumbling. Last week's chapter had me hilarious. Like, had me cracking up. She was just sitting there like, why is she looking like that? Like, she was like, I gotta just stop this fight. I gotta stop messing with him. He's not making it fun. Oh my God. Like, I love the facial expressions. Like, it's freaking great right now. All right. Summer Pockets Devil. Honestly, that's not a problem. Like, Denji, you can eat that all day, every day, all right? I would love to forget freaking Summer Pockets. I would love to forget that, all right? Leg Devil is basically the fear of mutilation, amputation, or first legs, per se. Yeah, I mean, that goes far beyond just legs, obviously, but yeah. Because, I mean, that's what I'm pretty sure it's more defined as just legs, though. You got the Bear Devil, Bi-Weekly Devil is not eating this week. God dang it. Denji, you had one job. You had one job, sir. All you had to do was eat the Bi-Weekly Devil. But you didn't do it. But this is actually a pretty good chapter, though. This is a pretty good chapter. So the fact that we're going to be taking a break next week, at least he left us off with this. This honestly brings up a lot of different conversations, a lot of different like theories that could potentially happen here, and just other devils that could potentially be erased right now as well. The only thing here is, I'm under the impression he can do it, because I think he did already. But Denji should be able to effectively bring anything he eats back up, right? Like, he is somebody that can regurgitate items that he ate before. So, I mean, can he actually pick and choose what he's releasing, though? That's the question. Because he's going to have to bring back death at some point. And if he's constantly eating all these freaking different devils, like, you know what I mean? Like, this could still pose a problem regardless. Like, as smart as the idea is for the now that they're in, the future does not look bright. The future does not look bright. So it really depends on just what the heck's honestly going to happen here. You know, see American Moon Spirit coming. Yeah, I didn't see that either. I mean, to be fair, like I said, I thought the whole moon itself was going to be a weapon in some way. Like she was going to transform the moon or parts of the moon that Neil Armstrong walked on or something and make craters or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be some space moon sword. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was going to be something along those lines. But I mean, a spear's fine. A spear's fine as well. Assume that's the plan. He's just going to throw him up after he missed the feet. I'm assuming. But then, like, the problem is, like, what if he actually accidentally throws up something that's like more of a problem than it is helping the situation? Because there's other devils that Denji or Pochita has eaten over the course of Chainsaw Man. So, like, I do wonder if he can pick and choose. What I'm wondering here, right? When it comes to him, regurgitating, throwing them back up, he was able to throw up the devils he ate during the age. Like, yeah. But see, that's Pochita that did that. This is Denji we're talking about right now. Moon Sword would have been so cool. That's what I'm trying to say, right? It could have been something similar to freaking Sokka from Legend of Korra, right? Not Legend of Korra, from Avatar: Last Airbender. Why say Legend of Korra? Avatar: Last Airbender, because he had a moon sword, right? Or it's a meteorite sword, but you know what I mean. It came from the moon. That came from the moon. It came from space. So space sword, space, brother. But no, this is quite interesting though. So, what can Yoru do to counter this potential problem? Because, like, at this point, unless you can take that, like, whatever he had, I don't know where he's storing this. When it comes to, like, all those different devils, I don't know where he's storing them. So, like, I do wonder, like, if there's a way for her to, like, take that from him. Because that's her only option to pretty much effectively stop his plan. But at the same time, can she even do that now? Like, she has no legs. I mean, she could probably use, like, the gun arm to, like, propel herself. Like, she used that as a way to, like, I don't know, like, maneuver a bit. Just, like, with power. I don't know that. That seems kind of ridiculous. Like, the more I think about it seems kind of stupid, actually. But I don't know how she's going to get out of the situation, actually. Unless there's something else that we're not thinking about that Yoru can control or utilize from America. You already seen nukes. She already used the moon spear. Like, what else is there from America that she could potentially use as another weapon, right? Actually, hold up. You're right. There is a satellite. You're right. Actually, there's a satellite. Because there's satellites up there that have, like, the freaking, like, ray beams and all that kind of stuff, right? Maybe that's the next step that she's going to have to do, potentially. Maybe. Girl, can summon devil Denji is weak against? Like Blood Devil, Naruto, or Bucky? Also true, but I mean, what's that gonna do? Like, that's not really gonna, like, stop him from doing what he's doing, though. And I guess that does go back to that. I forgot about that, because we still have the doors up in the sky. So she could summon some type of devil from hell that could maybe turn the tides of this fight. But that still makes you wonder, like, well, I mean, I guess, like, when it comes to, like, the Blood Devil doesn't need legs. Like, they can find other ways to actually maneuver and walk around and stuff like that, right? So, I mean, what else is next, right? Like, you might as well, and just to see how he's gonna react to that situation. And you told Yoru about the Blood Devil, so that is true. That is true. Are you insinuating that next week's chapter we could potentially see the Blood Devil itself? Is that what you're telling me right now? Are you saying the Blood Devil is about to appear? Because I think the Blood Devil, if it appears, is actually going to be an ally to Denji. Because that was the Blood Fiend, but like the Blood Devil, like, those memories are still there. Or not next week, the week after. You know what I mean, god dang it. You know what I mean, god dang it. Yeah, you're supposed to IRS and be Denji, stupid. Look, they can't do anything right now. But they can get them later. Seems like the Apollo Devils was just kept at school, so she could just blast them away, but she'd be hurting more devils. Yeah, exactly. And she's supposedly not trying to hurt her friends, not trying to hurt Lion, don't hurt Morale, you know what I'm saying? Not my Morale. Hey, like I still can't believe that full card. That girl was freaking hilarious. Like, just the way she is, just bootleg as heck, man. Like, why is Yoru so freaking bootleg? But I love her character. Like, as crazy as she is, I love her character. She's so freaking bootleg. It's great. It's freaking great. So, I mean, given the kind of conversation we're having here, I want to believe, I would love to believe we're going to get some type of emotional reaction situation going on here, especially considering this also ties into what we're doing right now with all the friends fighting and all that, because like Denji is effectively using her friends against her, right? So why not Yoru do the same? So like you just said, Yoru knows of the Blood Devil. Why not bring the Blood Devil? I mean, honestly, this seems very possible at this point. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with this. I think the week after, all right, in 2 weeks, I think the Blood Devil is actually gonna appear at the end of the chapter the next time we see it. I honestly think the Blood Devil might actually appear. This might be a perfect situation and be like, now I'm gonna use your friends against you. How do you like thumb apples? But it's gonna again backfire, I believe. So, but I can see her doing that. I can see her using all of them, even bring Nayuta back and all that stuff. Like, so why not bring all of them here and be like, haha? And this can also be a bit of a similar scenario, even. So we keep doing callbacks to part one. Part one, remember, we did see Aki in part one coming back again, and he had to kind of effectively deal with that. But well, again, Cheeto's dealing with it, but still, you know what I mean? Like, it's like these things were here. So, I mean, I do wonder, since we're doing all these callbacks, that could be another instance of that. Whereas Makima, if she was in high school, like Smith Fortitude, and she was more impulsive. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Makima has better control. She just knows what she's doing. That's why she's a control devil. She just knows what she was doing. You know, can summon everybody who Denji cares about, Blood Devil, Nayuta, that penguin. Wait, why the penguin? Like, is the penguin a devil? What are you talking about? I don't know about the penguin, but everybody else, yes. I mean, shoot, even potentially Aki's. I mean, I don't know if Aki's body's still around. If it's still like together enough for it to even be a thing. But like, why not? Right? Like, even Rize could potentially come back in this particular situation, and this could be a reason to actually finally see her again. She's gonna be a shell of her former self, but it can still be her. So I'm just gonna think it's gonna be the Blood Devil, though. I really think we're gonna be leaning into that more than anything else. I really think Rize is just never gonna come back, and I'm coming to the conclusion. Nayuta might actually just be gone. All right. If we do see like a version of her, it's gonna be the control devil itself. But I don't think she's gonna summon her own sister. That's the other reason why like I just don't see that happening, because like she's not gonna summon her own sister to fight for her. Like, that ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna work. In no world will that actually work. So like I really don't see the control devil itself coming back out. Right. So like nah. Oh, the penguin. I mean, I remember, but like, how are you gonna summon that? You would know of Aki. Makes more sense. Yoru summoning the Fall Devil. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess there really isn't a moment for her to actually know about Aki. You're right. Well, again, that's what I'm saying. I'm leaning more towards just the Blood Devil, since she actually has information on the Blood Devil itself. So makes sense to have a panel with all the sisters, so I don't think Nayuta is dead. I would love to have that, but look, just because it makes sense doesn't mean it's going to happen. There's a lot of things that can make sense in Chainsaw Man. Doesn't mean we're going to get it. So I don't know. I would love to be optimistic in this situation, but it's just, I feel like it's been so long. I'm losing hope. I'm losing hope right now. Just a little bit that we're not going to see Nayuta again, man. And I just feel like that's a bit of a waste. Just a little bit, all right? But that's just how I feel. Okay? God dang. So overall, when it comes down to this week's chapter of Chainsaw Man, this is honestly a pretty good chapter. It's definitely, I mean, it's really good. I don't think it's as good as last week's chapter, so what I'm going to ultimately do is probably give it an 8.5 out of 10, because I think I gave it 9 last week, so 8.5 out of 10 is very solid. This is a very good chapter, though. And it progresses the fight. It brings out the revelation and the realization of what Denji's plan even is. We're seeing the plan in motion now. And now that we know what the plan is, it's such a smart plan. It's such an effective plan. And it's a plan that he's now putting into motion that I don't think she can stop. So this is going to be interesting. Unless she can bring some friends along that can, you know, make Denji crack a little bit. Even with the Blood Devil, I don't know what's that going to do exactly. I don't know if they're going to potentially like actually stop him from doing this. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's quite interesting. Not better than Moray. Ew. Not my Moray. Okay. So that Yoru made so many friends in hell, but we haven't seen the primordial devil yet. Exactly. All the devils we're seeing they're kind of like low tier devils, but they are, you know. I mean, you gotta think about it. Everybody, like all the sisters, probably have some connection with certain devils, and they're friends with them and stuff like that. Like I can see that being the case. Either friends with them, or they're just completely controlled. Like I'm pretty sure, again, when it comes to the Death Devil, she didn't ask for the Eternity Devil. Like, hey, let's work together as a team. No, she just took that sucker. You know what I mean? Like I think even in hell, she was probably doing that. She's like, man, what you gonna do? I am deaf. Like, what you doing? Yeah, chapter 8. Leg sit-ups out of 10. Devil snacks. Oh my god. Only 8 out of 10? Okay. That's fair. I say 8.5. This is good. I enjoyed this chapter. I'm looking forward to the next chapter for Chainsaw Man. Since taking that break off, this is actually the perfect time, honestly. I should have a video up in the next couple of days talking about that little teaser trailer that we got for the next season and or potential movie. We don't know exactly what's going on with that when it comes to that teaser trailer that we saw. But it did have this image. But it's like better positioned that we saw here. But it's pretty cool because this is actually volume 7, and they actually utilized this for the next upcoming season or movie. I'm hoping it is a season, and the rest of it is just season based because they don't need to make another movie out of anything. But at the same time, this is the only reason why I get concerned about supporting like anime movies that are canon, because when you do this, you set a precedent that they can make money off of this, and a lot of money. This is a lot more effective, and it's like, in a way, it's kind of less work on the animator's part because they're effectively only working on that one section at a time. And I mean, I want to say it's more work. I want to say it's less work, actually. I couldn't say that. Part of me wants to say maybe it's less because it is only 2 hours, right? So, I mean, it would be technically less animation overall than a season because, you know, they have to have that same quality up there. So, effectively, it should be a bit better schedule-wise for animators to actually animate the way they need to for Chainsaw Man if it was just a movie. But I don't want them to be a movie. I want the rest of this part 1 to have its seasons, and maybe part 2 itself can be a movie. Who knows? I wouldn't want that either, honestly, because part 2, I think the first section with Yuko and all that, like, I think that just needs to be a season in of itself. Maybe the next arc could potentially be a movie because I can see how that could kind of like transform into like a movie-esque type of situation. I don't know, but like that all depends on the popularity that Chainsaw Man should have, and hopefully carries over to part 2 for Chainsaw Man, because obviously a lot of people on part 2, people fell off on it. People were just not messing with Asamitaka. They were not really caring for the story. They kept constantly complaining about where Denji at. You know what I mean? There was a lot of issues that people had in part 2 before we got to like some of the, you know, meteor parts that makes us really excited for Chainsaw Man. And I even will say that, you know, it can be a bit of a drag at times, but we do read this week by week. So if you're binging it, it feels, I'm pretty sure, a lot better than where you were with us reading on the week-to-week basis. It's going to be struggle sauce a little bit here. I have a theory of whether it's a movie or another season. Thanks to JJK. What's your theory? I'm going to have Kushida Death has her school friends and Yoru has her devil friends. True, actually, yeah. I guess I thought you could probably look at it. That's probably how you can look at it then. Interesting. Maybe Maki was fighting Puchita at the Angel. Yeah, exactly. I was saying these are like callbacks. I feel like that is kind of similar in that sense because there were special weapons from the Angel Devil itself, and you want to avoid those weapons because of the drawbacks and the side effects of those attacks. You don't want to get hit by that. There's some weakness seems to be the relationships. Yes. I think that's ultimately what it all boils down to for all of them. We don't know exactly what Famine's whole deal is, but she's shy, so like I'm pretty sure she would always want an actual genuine friend that can accept her who she is or something, right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they all have some kind of quirk that's related to a relationship or a friendship. And Denji was only gone for like 5 tracks. Peach, man, you were there, right? You saw the discourse that was happening. Like, people were acting so stupid. Like, where's Denji? He's the main character. Why are you dealing with Asami Taka? Who's this chick? Why is she tripping? Oh, she sucks. Like, it was so bad online. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, I was sitting there like, I like Asami Taka. She kind of go with the sauce. I like her more than Denji. Part 2 starts off way better than part 1, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know if it's a hot take or not, but that's how I feel. Her JK is more popular than Chainsaw Man and has a huge fight at the end of the next arc. So Mappa is going to make it a movie for Chainsaw Man to stay relevant, and makes more sense to be a season than a movie. Really? You think so? Because, I mean, the final fight itself in part 1, I can see them making that a movie. Because, like, the stuff that be going on, like, how you can extend all those fights. Like, look at the freaking Rize movie. Like, once freaking Rize became freaking the Bomb Girl, it was straight nothing but fire the entire time. She was fighting for 40 straight minutes in that movie. It was like, bro, what's happening? You know what I mean? So, like, I can see that exact same thing happening if they decide to go the movie route for the final arc. For part 1 of Chainsaw Man. I can see them honestly doing it, unfortunately. I don't necessarily want that. I will still support it, but this is the only thing I'm just concerned about when it comes to anime movies being canon, and you have to go to the theater just to watch these things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I wanted it as a season, especially considering that I love the week-to-week conversations that we have with Chainsaw Man, and it's something that I feel like is missing at times when it comes to the seasonal way of like watching anime. Like, we don't really have that same thing because of how Netflix is, you know what I mean? Mappa wants to make movies, so a JK movie will make a lot of money. Mappa can't put the resources to making 2 movies, so you know. You underestimate freaking Mappa, bro. You said resources. You think you'll be spending a bunch of money, bro? What are you talking about? Like Mappa will find a way. Mappa will find a way. What are we talking about here? Like, you do not see these like freaking overworking them? What do you mean? They ain't gonna find a resource. I mean, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna outsource this stuff. They're gonna find a way. This is Mappa, man. They are a studio that will get the job done at any means. At any means, okay? You feel me? So I don't know. It's really up in the air. I can see where you're coming from with that, because yeah, JK is more popular, but do not undermine just how popular Chainsaw Man is becoming because of this movie that came out. So like, there's something there. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure this next upcoming thing should be a season. It feels like a season, so I'm thinking it's gonna be a season. It should be fine, but I don't know the other subsequent arcs if they're gonna be a movie or a season. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. I'm ready for the upgrade of Chainsaw Man. The quality difference between JK 1 and 2 was insane. That is also very true. I mean, we're kind of seeing it already. Like, look at the movie. Like, the Rize movie had like some of the best 2D animation you can ever see. So like, if they can even upgrade it even further beyond that, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I mean, I'm here for it. It's quick to get made versus Chainsaw Man movie you talk about. 4 years, so keep it relevant. Series shorter is. I mean, you also gotta remember too, they're not a studio that care about putting out the most top quality stuff all the time. If you remember, JJK season 2 wasn't even finished. Like that Maharaga fight was only 30% done. If you look at it now versus what we got, it's actually insane of the difference. So like, this is not nothing new to them, that they'll work on it for 6 months and just get it done as best they can. Like, you know what I mean? And then work on the Blu-ray and make it look better. Because like that's also what they'll end up doing. I don't think they want to go that route, but at the same time, they're also dealing with so many different animes. So like, I don't know. It really depends on just how popular Chainsaw Man stays being. You know, if it can stay popular, especially after this season comes out, I can see them making another movie. I can see it happening. Second season, it took about 2 years, and you saw what happened with that. They needed more time. Like, they still needed more time. What they need to do is scale back on the shows they're making. They keep making everything. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't understand. But with all that said, 8.5 out of 10. I need to get out of here because I have to go do some errands before I get back over here to actually stream. But I will be streaming no later than like 9 of my time, right? But I want to try to see if I can start a little bit sooner because it is community game night. We're going to be playing at least one game, which is Goose Goose Duck. I know that for certain. So I hope you guys are ready to play it. It is free to play. I think you got to download it. I'm pretty sure it's a downloadable game, which is on Steam. It's free, though. So if you want to jump in, just play a few rounds. I appreciate you guys if you want to. If not, if you just want to watch, you can do that, too. But, like, it's a fun game. Because why not play it? It's like Among Us, but it's with ducks and stuff. So it's pretty fun, though. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it more than Among Us, actually. So just throwing it out there. Just get in there and try it. Just get in there and try it. You don't have to be in the voice chat or anything either. You can just get in there in the game if you want to. But that's what we're doing over there, over on the Twitch.tv/Thabreakmaster. Also, Kagurabachi will be read before we get into the community game night stuff. So Kagurabachi has to come first, and then community game night. So now you know the deal. And I hope I see y'all there. All right? All right. So drink goddamn water, take goddamn vitamins. I will catch you guys here in about an hour or two from now. All right? All right. Stay frosty, my friends. Until then,